Okay, let's begin. Okay, to create the auto layout button, I am first picking the text tool and I am drawing a text box like this, and I am typing my button caption. So here I am typing it as a button, and then I am going to right click and click add auto layout. In the properties panel, you can see that auto layout section here. This is the horizontal padding. You can see how the button behaves to my cursors, changing the horizontal padding like this. Okay, I'm going to keep it as 70. Okay, but the thing is, still you can't see it as a button. It's just a text box for you. So what we do is we need to add a fill color to our button. So how to do that? We are going to the fill section in the properties panel, click on the plus icon, and then I am going to pick the color I desire to add. Okay, I think this color is perfect for my button for now. Okay, and then I need these corners a little rounded. So I'm going to select this, and in appearance you can see that I can have a value here. So I'm going to give 10 as a value. So you can see now we are having a corner radius of 10. Okay, now I'm going to change the text color. I need it in white so you can clearly see it. I am going to change the font as well. So Poppins is one of the fonts that I like the most, so I'm going to give that. Okay, now this is an auto layout, but change the caption here. I'm going to say follow me here. What you see there? Now you are seeing that when I'm typing the caption here, according to the caption, your button is getting larger or smaller. That is, it automatically adjusts to your text. So that's where we need auto layout function in our component. Now still, this is not actually a button, this is just a graphical component. As a next step, we are going to convert this into an actual button. So for that, we need to convert it into a component. A user interface component can have various states. For an example, typically a button can have hovering state, a press state, disable state, like that. So I'm going to get a duplicate of this button like this, and then give it a little shadow. Okay, I'm going to give it a drop shadow like this, increasing the blur a little, and giving the blur color as the same color of the button, and I'm going to reduce the opacity. Okay, I'm going to increase the Y direction a little, and I'm going to slightly increase the color density as well. So this is going to be my first state. Okay, so I'm going to create another state. So obviously it's going to be the press state. So I'm going to make it a little more darker. I'm going to remove the shadow so it looks like it's being clicked. Okay, now we are having all the three states of my auto layout button. So now I'm going to select all the three, and then here I'm going to create multiple components. Now we are having not just three graphic elements, you are just having three components, right? So actually these are called variants of a component. This is default, hover, and the press variants. So I'm going to select these all, and then there's a button called combine as variants. So I'm going to click combine as variants. Now this is my button component. So you can name it as button 1 or anything that you need. So for now I'm going to rename it as button 1, and now I'm going to change this property as state. Okay, now you can see the states. We have default state, hover state, and the press state. Now this is the skeleton of my button. Now where can we find this button? Okay, actually this now in our assets library. So I'm going to go to the assets tab. I'm going to search for my button. Okay, and we are seeing several assets that I am having in my library, and this is the button one. I am going to drag it to my stage. Okay, now when you look at the properties panel on the right side, you can see the state property here. So you can simply change the state property from default to hover to pressed. Okay guys, this is how we create an auto layout button component in Figma. So thank you for watching, and stay ahead that I am going to give more this type of random tutorials in the future.